Hey guys, so today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Cup. I knew nothing about this one. I also don't know about the anime of this. So yeah, let's see. Login. What the heck is this? Mm, okay. Settings. Music volume. No. Sound volume. Up. I'm not a good reader, so text speed please slow. Yeah, normal is okay. Size to email, picture settings. So DDLC. The game is not suitable for children of those um, new game. So yeah, I will take my name as well. Is it RAEL? Hey, that girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of worked out because you have known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but staying around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she going to chase after me like this, almost feel better off running away. However, I can idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Sayuri, ah, I overslept again. But the guy, but I caught up you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Um, you said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means as well. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, as well, have you decided on the club you to join yet? A, a club. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any club. I have not been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Did I? I am sure it is possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, when I dismissively go along with whatever she is going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, I was talking about how I am worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you are happy now. But I did die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you are not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I will look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I will promise you that. But I don't know how this game is not providing voice lines. Is it because I ignore the music. Let's check settings. Sound volume, language or text. So it is only text. That is why it was not getting voice lines. So yeah, there is nothing we can do about it. Yeah, let's just keep the volume low. There is nothing we can do anyways. So yeah, more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to easy her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. So this storyline is about high school. Okay, the plot line is high school theme. Theme is high school. The school day is an ordinary as ever, and it is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the walls, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So we are joining a club, I think so, because this girl Sayuri wants the character to join a club. So yeah, let's see. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayuri. Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. So why is he stalking this main character? I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. So the main character is sitting alone in the classroom. Definitely, it will be suspicious. I thought I did catch you up coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you are even worse than me sometimes. I am impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it is going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you can't come to my club. So she is inviting me to her club. That is interesting. But what is her club even about? Sayuri. Yeah, there is no way I am going into your club. Meaning? Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that. Oh, so she is the vice president of the literature club. Yeah, that is why the name is Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, why was I thinking the club is what was the club even about? So yeah, it is a literature club. Not that I was even ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I am 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since he was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Y- Yeah, I am going to the anime club. Oh, so there is also an anime club. If the real me was there, then I would choose the anime club. Me also. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyways? Well, well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Uh-huh. Don't don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayo is really that much of an airhead or is he so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I will stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. So she is taking me to her club. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the schools and upstairs section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Uh, I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It is pleasure to meeting you. Pleasure meeting you.
Sir, he always
So you always say nice things about you. Seriously, you brought the boy. Way to kill the atmosphere
mm,
as well now. As well. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Also, the club is only about is on, the club members are only girls. In which school there is only girls club. Wow,
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
sorry, why I'm doing the voice lines I also don't know. Natsuki. Mm.
Hmm.
The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her, her small figure make her look like a first year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayoi. You can just ignore her when she get moody. Sayoi says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yui, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yui, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Atsuki.
Well, it is nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? So the main character already know about this girl Monica. Let's see.
That's right. It is great to see you again as well. Monica smiles sweetly.
Is the main character close with Monica? We don't we do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down as well.
Come sit down as well. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me, Monica.
I, I regret choosing my name. I should have taken my code name. Nightmare. Yeah, we cannot do anything about it. So yeah, let's continue.
I will get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I will get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few decks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it is been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yui walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yui opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you?
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, oh, oh. Nas.
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. So the cupcake's shape is of cats. That's interesting and cute. So yeah, let's continue. The whiskers adorned with icing and little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So
So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayuri.
Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's
It is delicious. Sayuri.
Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her
I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It is not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you.
made them for you or anything. Oh,
Uh, I thought you technically did. So Yui said,
well, maybe, but not for you. You the me.
all right, all right. I give up on Natsuki via logic and dismiss the conversation. Yui turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before settling down. You keep a you keep a whole tea set in the classroom.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, does not a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You just trying to impress you. That is not insult. That Yui looks away.
I
I mean that you know. I believe.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I am glad.
Yui faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you
So, so what made you consider the literature club?
um, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should not tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sir Yui. Well, I have not joined any club yet, and Sir Yui seemed really happy here, so
That is okay. Don't be embarrassed. We will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I am surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were not you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I cannot stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. You also notes in agreement.
Then I am surprised then there are not more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that does not grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard, convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
So this club is was started by Monica because he does not want to start join any other club, and she was the best advisor, or I don't know, I forgot, of debate club last year. Yeah.
I am confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we will do our best. You know it.
So there are totally four members in this club: Monica, Sayuri, Yui, and Natsuki. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. So sorry for my bad English pronunciation. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find this tree. Maybe that is why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, as well, what kind of thing do you like to read?
Well, uh, consider how little I have read this past years. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well,
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yui sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yui? Well, let's see. Yui traces the hem of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is quite equally impressive. Yui goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so eager for intimacy the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of book, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this said, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really, I would not have expected that, Yui, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really cannot put it down.
So I hear.
So, yeah, horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, I just. Natsuki eyes draft over to me for a split second. Never mind. That is right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you. So Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that is impressive. Why don't you say them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You would not.
You would not like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. So the game story has not ended yet. When is the storyline going to complete? Okay, Ida.
I understand now Natsuki feels. Saying that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest features of your heart.
So this storyline, is it about a club? What is the story even about? Are we going to popularize the literature club or something? Monica.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to say hers. You, I guess it.
I guess it is the same for you.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poem.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we will all share with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Hmm. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will be help us to all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right as well? Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one more problem.
What is that?
Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at. I lost my train of thoughts. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm sorry, I thought. Hmm, as well, you all.
I defenseless against all this. How am I supposed to make a clear headed decision when it's like this? Why can't the main character make a decision? Why even he stayed there if he doesn't want to stay in the club? He should just reject it from the start. I really don't like the main character. How am I supposed to make clear headed decisions when it is like this? That is, if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with. Oh, so the main character is just into. So he's joining just because of the girls. Really, not a relatable man character. So yeah, let's continue. Right. Okay, I have decided then. I will join the literature club. One by one, these girls' eyes light up.
Ah, yes, yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey, you really did scare me for.
A moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess. Okay,
One. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write the poem to bring to the next morning so we can all say, Monica looks over at me once.
Monica looks over at me once more.
As well, I look forward to seeing you how you express yourself. Mhm.
Yeah, can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my medical writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. So the main character does not even know how to write. So how is he even doing this? So yeah, what I was saying, yeah. So the main character doesn't even know nothing about literature except for manga and anime. So yeah, he's completely. Why he even joined a literature club? I also don't know. I already feel the anxiety. So yeah, let's continue. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yui and Natsuki clean up their food.
Yes, well, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. So Yui and I never walk home together anymore because he always stayed after school for clubs. So might as well.
Yay.
So yeah, the first storyline has been completed or not. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way to home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. So Yui, Natsuki, Yui, and of course Monica. So yeah, these four are the girls of the literature club. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. So the main motto of the main character is to get closer to one of these girls. Can I even relate to this main character? Maybe not. So yeah, let's continue. Alright, I will just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess let's start with writing a poem tonight. So yeah, maybe the first storyline has been completed. I don't know what to write in the poem, but pure. Is it a horror game? So yeah, let's take horror also. Hmm. Extreme, daydream, universe, judgment, suicide, inferno, strawberry chocolate. Blanket color, night gown, childhood. Mm, eternity. Uh, let's take journey. Mm, love, fantasy, mm, determination, tragedy, imagination, marriage, tragedy, captive poems, promise, love, promise, philosophy, hopeless. I should have taken misfortune. Yeah. Anyway, dream, precious, or amazing, nahi, grief, infinite, anime, family. So yeah, okay. Let's stop for today. I really didn't like the storyline in the starting, but I will not judge it by only completing the starting. So yeah, if you want me to continue this story, so tell me in the comment section. Till there, bye bye. See you next time, viewer. See you in the next video, viewer. Bye bye.